In this example, we're going to go ahead and prove this trigonometric identity, which says that the sine of, and we have the difference here of two angles, pi and x, is going to be the same as the sine of x. Well, what are we really working with? Well, the sine of x and then pi, which is 180 degrees minus x, well, isn't that just an angle with its supplement? So x and pi minus x are supplementary angles, all right? So we're saying that the sine each of two supplementary angles have the same value. Okay, so let's go ahead and employ this difference identity for sine. So we're saying the sine of, and we have the difference of two angles, A and B, will have this expansion. So it's the sine of A, which is that first angle, times the cosine of B, which is the second angle, minus the sine of B times the cosine of A. So let's go ahead and use that, and we will say then on the left side here, this pi will be our A value, which will go here and here, and this x will be our B value, which will go here and here. And let's go ahead and see what it is we're working with. So this expansion will says the sine of A, which is pi, times the cosine of B, which is x, minus the sine of B, which again is x, times the cosine of A, which is this pi, and we're saying that equals the sine of x. And again, this sine of x here on the right side just comes from the right side up here. Well, let's go ahead and take this whole left side and clean it up a bit. So the sine of pi, or the sine of 180 degrees, is going to be 0 times the cosine of x minus the sine of x times, and so the cosine of pi, or the cosine of 180 degrees, is actually negative 1. So what we have here to begin with is multiplication by 0. So this piece of the expression just cancels out and goes away. So we have negative sine of x times negative 1. So these two negatives cancel. So sine of x times 1 is just, well, the sine of x. So what we see is the sine of x equals the sine of x. So indeed, this identity does work out. And once again, the identity was just saying that the sine of an angle and the sine of the supplement of the angle are going to be the same value. And we went ahead and showed that in this case by using the difference identity for sine.